As you probably know, one of the most amazing pictures to come out in the past few years is E.T., and this young lady has earned a great deal of attention from her appearance in it, and she is just 7 years old. Would you welcome, please, Drew Barrymore. That's a pretty funny entrance. Did you rehearse? Did you rehearse that?
No.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Yeah. You know, you're not the first one ever to do that on the show. We've had some other people have come in there some night, grown-up people, who've missed that step and fallen right here.
It's probably my shoes because they're real slippery.
Are they? Are they brand new shoes?
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you pick out your own clothes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah. Have you seen something you like to wear sometimes and you want it and your mother or somebody won't let you buy it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. I've been waiting all my life to meet you, and I found you on this show.
Oh, your whole life?
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. Well, that's why I stayed on the show an extra 7 years, just so you would show up here. Well, I wanted to meet you, too, because I've been reading all about you, and you're a lovely young actress.
Thank you.
Yeah. You look very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know I stay up till a couple of hours to watch your show?
Do you really?
Just because of you.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, come on now. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand all of the jokes?
Some of them.
Well, you fit right in. Have you always lived in California? You look real healthy. Are you into, you know what aerobics is? Aerobics, dancing, and all of those things? Are you?
Practice it last.
Do you really?
I was getting aerobicized because I didn't want to get confused.
Didn't want to get confused?
Well, I was dancing, you know, while my mom was always on the telephone, you know.
Right.
She's always on the telephone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she never gets a chance to kiss me goodnight. Ring! Ring!
Yeah. On the telephone.
On the telephone.
Yeah. What does she talk about on the telephone? Do you know? Nothing pertinent. You don't have to give any secrets away. And my wife likes to talk on the telephone, too. Don't you like talking on the telephone? I thought most women like to talk a lot.
Yeah, I like to, but I can never get on the phone because my mom...
Because your mother's on the phone. So what do you do besides aerobicize and dance? You like to swim?
I love swimming, but I can't go for, Actually, I don't want to go yet. I've been in the pool, but I just don't want to go right now because I went in my friend's pool. When I got out, my lips were black and blue.
Was that cold, you mean? Yeah. Did you ever scuba dive or snorkel? Do you know what that is? Where you put on the mask and go underwater?
Yeah, but I put on goggles. I can never pronounce that.
Goggles?
Goggles.
Goggles. Well, you pronounce it very well.
I can't.
Yeah. So you did put on goggles once and looked underwater.
Yeah, and the goggle was too big for me, so water got in my eye.
Oh. Look, we're going to cut away for a moment to do a commercial.
Sure.
You know what those are, don't you?
Of course, I've been on some.
Yeah, you've done some commercials. Then we'll come back and we'll talk some more, okay? Okay. We'll be right back. And if you just joined us, we are... And my first guest tonight is this charming young lady, Drew Barrymore. You know, you're the only second lady I know named Drew. My secretary is named Drew. That's kind of an unusual first name, isn't it, Drew? It's a pretty name.
Thank you.
Do you have any other friends named Drew at all? Do you know anybody?
I know a Drew. I know 3 Drews.
You do?
And whenever I say I'm going to call Drew up, my mom gets confused. She doesn't know what Drew is.
Yeah, you have pretty smile. You have pretty teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
You know, tell me if you noticed this. It would be kind of easier to talk without my teeth.
What are you talking about? see those now. Give me a little smile. They're really growing, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you wear this when you do?
TV shows, yes.
Well, at least you're honest. Now, most women I know would not do that. They wouldn't like anybody to know that secret, that you were wearing a little clip in there. But you won't have to wear that much longer, will you?
Flipper.
Yeah, that's just till your teeth kind of line up and...
Yeah, but they kill.
Yeah? Doesn't it feel very good?
No, they don't.
You want to keep it out then? We'll just talk without it?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I wish my mom
Just
would.
clip it. Now, don't forget that when you leave now. It's not polite to leave teeth on somebody else's desk. Over.
No, my mom would kill me if I left him here.
Your mother would kill you.
Yeah, she was about to when I lost him the other day.
Yeah. Is your dentist obviously made those for you?
Yeah, Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith.
He's a real good dentist.
Good dentist?
He made my retainer too. It's
he-
purple.
Yeah? Do you like going to the dentist?
Of course.
Are you serious? You're the first person I've ever met who likes to go to the dentist.
Yeah, I like to have my teeth cleaned and have that yucky stuff in your mouth. Tastes good.
Tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why I like going to the dentist?
Why?
Guess.
Okay. You got a crush on Dr. Smith.
That's one reason.
How old a man is your dentist?
He never told me that.
Well, what would you guess? What would you consider an old man?
Well, he's not that old.
He's not that old.
I guess he's about in his 30s or
30.
20s.
Or 30s or 20s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But that's not the reason you'd like to go, huh?
No, but because I like to because I don't want to have cavities.
That's right.
And plus, guess why?
Why? Why?
Because I like going to the dentist because he's teaching me things and I get my teeth cleaned. And you know what? He's
What?
very gentle with teeth.
He's gentle?
Yeah.
That's nice. Maybe I should go to him, too. Yeah.
Maybe you should.
Yeah. Now, want to talk about E.T. a little bit?
Why not?
Okay. I may end up running off with you myself, you know.
That's what Steven says.
It's Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good director, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you get the part? Didn't you have to go in and test for this?
Well, first he interviewed me for Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Mm-hmm.
And actually, I didn't want to do that movie because it was kind of scary.
It's too scary.
And probably if I went in and I said, "Excuse me, but it's my film," he'll probably say, "Isn't it too scary for you to be in?"
Yeah.
So he interviewed me and he said, well, she has too much personality. So he said, we're going to interview, I'm going to make a movie and it's going to be E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And she said, and Kathy Kennedy said, wait a minute, don't you have to interview her? And she goes, that's one good reason.
Yeah.
And so first he interviewed me, see if I could be in awe of something.
In awe.
And whatever it's called, okay, so
In wonderment. In awe, right? You have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
like, oh my God, the ceiling's crashing in on me.
That's good. That's awe. That's
And
awe.
then he tests me to scream. Ah,
Can you scream good?
okay,
Can you do it? Just give me a scream.
okay.
Just
Guys, ready?
okay. We're ready. If you do that with your teeth in, they'd be over there about 40 feet away. Because you did have to scream in the picture, didn't you? That's a good scream.
Yeah.
Have you always been able to do that? To scream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was quite hard at the time. I had a sore throat.
Had a sore throat and you screamed anyway.
But you know what?
What?
I said, Stephen, I'm going to try my best. So I practiced so much at home that I was able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day, I screamed my throat off. When I got home, I was sweating.
Yeah.
I needed to take a shower badly. I was filthy. 'Cause you know, floors are filthy these days.
You can get filthy that way, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shoes were all scuffed up.
Yeah.
I'm glad they weren't these. Mom would.
Yeah. Somebody told me, now I don't know whether you know this, somebody said I was talking about your dentist. There's a young man on your swimming team that somebody said you were kind of fond of? Is it true? Are you on a swimming team?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You must be talking to. I don't think I am on a swimming team.
Well, somebody said now, in your swimming class, a boy named Stephen.
Oh.
That's awe again. Oh. Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you enjoyed making the movie. Are you going to make some more motion pictures? Is that what you'd like to do? You come from a very famous acting family, of course. You know that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your grandfather would be the great John Barrymore, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see any of his pictures at all?
Yeah, one, but I didn't like one.
No?
I wasn't interested in that kind of.
He was a great actor. I think you've inherited the Barrymore talent.
There was only one movie that I didn't like.
Ah, well, that's not bad, because he made
It was kind of a scary movie.
kind of. Well, wasn't he making E.T. scary? Did you like E.T.?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a cute face.
Cute face? Yeah, well, a lot of people wouldn't think it was cute, but you came to kind of love it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say hi to Stephen?
Sure, you want to say hi to Stephen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hi, Stephen, I love you.
Second best again. Story of my life with women, yeah. Are you going to do another motion picture?
I'm hoping.
You hope so, huh?
I shouldn't tell you this, but I think there's going to be a sequel.
You shouldn't. Are you telling some? You weren't supposed to tell me?
Well, I can tell you.
I'll keep it just between us, then.
That's fine with me.
That's fine with you. There may be a sequel to E.T., huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you think if there is, you might be in it?
There's a chance.
There's a chance. All right, we have a little piece of film from E.T., about 45 seconds. We're going to, for you people who haven't seen the picture. What, is this the breakfast? The what?
Dinner scene.
The dinner scene. Okay, watch the monitors. Here's a little scene from E.T. Some of you already know what it's all about. You can see it right over here. That's good.
I enjoyed making that movie.
You enjoyed making that movie? Well, I would guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in the world is going to see it. I understand besides Steven Spielberg, you also, Dudley Moore is one of your favorite actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you met Dudley?
No, but I'm hoping.
But you're hoping.
Do you know I have a little song for you?
You have a little song for me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, can I sing it to you?
Well, you sure can.
Okay. It's about your face.
About my face. Okay.
You got the cutest little baby face. It is so cute, no one can take your place. Baby face, baby face, baby, baby face. That's all.
Thank you.
Do you know
No woman has ever sung to me before with her teeth out.
it's true?
What's true?
You do got the cutest little baby face.
You think so, huh?
And you deserve that song.
Well, that's very nice. And I like you, too.
Thank you.
And I wish you much success, and would you like to come back and be on the show again sometime?
I'd love to.
Well, you've got an invitation anytime you want to. Okay? I want to thank you for coming. Okay? Now, don't forget your teeth. Take your teeth. Okay? Thank you. That is some remarkable 7-year-old girl.
Why?
She's just as completely uninhibited and natural and sweet. It's nice. Why can't you be like that?
You've got the cutest little baby.
We'll be right back after this.
Okay. My next guest is a very talented actor who you remember from the Rocky pictures as Apollo Creed. He's starring in a new movie called Action Jackson. I can't even say Action Jackson. I have to say Action Jackson, like it's in the air. Please welcome Carl Weathers. Good to see you.
Wow! Hey! Ho! My goodness! Good to see you.
Nice to see you. You're one of my favorites. I always enjoy your work.
Works two ways. I can't believe how you keep going and going and going.
That's my
from
Action Jackson schedule. Yeah.
You Action Jackson, I'm all
Action
right.
Jackson. You have to say it like
You're
that.
great, man.
Well,
You are
thank
great.
you, thank you. Now you're doing some comedy on Saturday Night Live.
Yes. I did this show, which was absolutely and totally bizarre, and I began to appreciate more and more and more how people who do comedy work.
Well, see, I didn't even know
really
you could
work.
sing.
A lot of people didn't. I'm still trying to find out if, in fact, I can sing. I got, you do a monologue on that show, and the whole idea is you want to come out and you want to really enjoy the show. So I came up with this idea, this song I remember from way back when, and then I went traveling all around the country after I did the show, and everywhere I went, people were saying, well, that song you did, where'd that song come from? You got to do this song. And I wound up doing this song, like, everywhere. Suddenly, this song has become like, I don't know, America's song. It's bizarre, but it's like
And you
being a
did some
kid.
impressions, too.
Yeah,
Did a Jesse Jackson impression?
Yeah, I did on the show. I love it. You laugh at me. I did Jesse Jackson. Well, it worked. I don't know. It just worked.
Yeah, but you see, if people don't laugh, you're much bigger. You can down there and just
I
slap
love
the
this.
audience around. People go, oh, we better laugh.
I have so much to live down. I mean, the last thing in the world I want to do is go out there and, I'm trying to entertain them.
No, that's good. Who else do you do?
Oh, well, I mean, I do the guys that I love. It's easier to do somebody who's identifiable and somebody you love.
Right.
And people will say right away, well, who do you do? And I say, well, there's a good friend of mine, He's from Austria. And I say, Austria, my friend Arnold.
Oh, that's
Arnold
a good
and I,
one.
we walk around together all the time, Arnold and I,
Yeah. That's a good Arnold.
But Arnold, and then there's my other friend, because we do these movies together, and yeah, because I want to talk about this friend
Like
of mine.
Stallone with a severe cold, apparently.
What? This is what happens when you come out here, though. My voice is up like 8 octaves from where it normally is.
Well, let me
know what I
ask you now, when you do a movie, I saw you, what was that movie, Predator? I saw you with, you had...
Yeah, that was the one.
You had Arnold, and you had Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, Jesse the
Now,
Body
you guys,
Ventura.
You guys, is there a lot of macho kind of...
Well, it starts out really with just guys who know you got a lot of work to do. But
Right.
if you get in with these guys, and first of all, I mean, I'm really not as physical in some ways as a lot of people would think. But when you're with these guys, you can't do, you can't help but do any other thing. So we go and we're doing this show and doing Predator, and we're down the jungles of Mexico, and what is there? Arnold carries around about 80,000 pounds of weights with him, right?
Right.
And he just takes over a portion of the hotel and sits the weights there. So I'm down there, and I'm with, like, Mr. Universe, Mr. Galaxy, Mr. Everything, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I go, this guy's got the biggest arms in the world now. I got to kind of beef up here. I got to pump up a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah, you're a wimp.
So,
Good thing I wasn't there. I would have killed myself.
That's right. So Arnold's got the gym, and he's going down at like 4:30. to work out every day before we go shoot. And I figure if I can
4:30
sneak
in the morning?
in the morning, because we're up at 6 o'clock to go out and work out, right? So I decide I'm going to get up a little earlier. I go in at 4. Well, I find out later that Arnold starts going in at 3:30. I'm going, this is insane. This can't go on. So I figure, okay, I won't get up earlier, but I'll go down after, or go downstairs after we come back in the evening, and I'll go run the hill, which is 3.5 miles down and 3.5 miles back up. One day I'm running up the hill, and here comes Arnold, driving by, because he comes in later than me. The next day, Arnold is out running the hill.
Oh, yeah.
So here we are, these two guys are supposed to be actors, right? And it's this competition. Finally, it's like, come on, truce, Arnold.
What you should do is go out, stand by the hill, wait for him to drive by, and then go back to bed. See you later.
But you're smart. That's why you have this job.
Now, do you do a lot of your own stunts in these movies? Obviously, you're in pretty good shape, so do you?
I don't know what else to do. I mean, you know, that's once you do these movies and fans love what you do,
right.
It's like you have to go more and more and more and do more and more and more. So I find myself doing as much as I can. But there's so many great stuntmen around that, you know, when it gets really hairy and scary.
Well, I mean, are you one of these guys? Because even I mean, I did a film and they weren't really stunts, but someone will say, Jay, walk through the door. Oh, we have a stunt guy to do that for you. And you feel like, I mean,
no, I know.
Do you feel silly not doing your own stunt?
Well, it depends on the stunt. I mean, I've done things that have been incredibly difficult and gotten through it. And I've seen other guys, stuntmen, do things that were not difficult at all. I saw a guy once, I was asked once to do a stunt, which was simple. Just run up and jump on a fire escape and climb up the side of this fire escape because it's hanging from a building.
Right.
Something told me, no, this is not right. Something about this is not right. Stuntman goes and does it. The thing falls off the side of the building. You know? So I go and do these things on top of a car with all these explosions. I come out unscathed. But sometimes the easiest things can appear to be very dangerous.
How about love scenes? You bring in a stunt guy for that?
Only when she has a runny nose.
Right.
That's terrible, I know. That's terrible.
Okay, and we'll be right back after this message.
We are back. I just explained to Ricardo, I don't want you to think that I'm cutting our conversation short tonight because I admire you too much, but we got a little behind time, and I wanted to devote a little time to this gentleman, which I think, I've been reading a lot of research on him, from the Stanford Research Institute and from the science section of the New York Times, a lot of publicity on this gentleman whose name is Uri, U-R-I, Uri Geller. He is from Israel, and he's been the subject of a lot of study and quite a bit of controversy. He says that he claims to have been born, as I understand it, with the power of having psychokinetic ability, which is the movement of objects by sometimes not touching them by the mind, but without any physical touching of the objects. He has been on shows where objects have bent, things have broken just by touching them. And he's most interesting. And I tend to be sometimes skeptical, which may not be fair to him. You should probably have an open mind on this. But I would like to mention that he will be at Houston, Texas on September the 20th, and New York City's Town Hall on the 25th. And we hope we're going to see some rather astounding things tonight. Would you welcome, please, Uri Geller. Nice to see you.
Thanks.
We have only met...
This scares me.
This scares you? Well, this is we just got some things together here, and as I said, as you progress and do what you want to do tonight, well, you can tell us what you would like to try, and we'll leave it up to you.
I'll try when I'll really feel up to it, okay?
That's what I understand. I have seen you on television before, and you say that sometimes you have to be in a certain frame of mind. You sometimes will pass on a particular experiment because you honest and say, I don't feel it, or I am not getting the thought. Is that true?
That's true. I really have to be in the mood to do things and have them happen.
Mm-hmm.
And many times, nothing really happens.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if I'm in front of 3,000 people or 10 people, I do my best. And of course, I'm really talking about time now.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, if I had time to bend a nail, an hour, 2 hours, or unlimited time, then it'll happen in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not only up to my mood, but up to the people who are, watching it and wanting it to happen. And that's it.
Now, a lot of people, you run into this, I'm sure, all the time. Most people, if they don't understand something, tend to be very skeptical.
Yes.
It's the unknown. People always kind of fear sometimes the unknown. You say, of course, there's not any trickery involved in this. This is some kind of ability, or I think as you phrase it, a strength or power that seems to come to you or given to you.
I call it sort of a power. specific name for it. I know that things that are moved without touching them or bent are called psychokinesis.
Right.
And telepathy is telepathy. But there are no tricks here. If I do it, it's done with real powers.
Do you know of any other cases such as yours?
Well, I heard of many people who do telepathy, and but you see, I'm also a skeptic. I mean, for instance, if you'll tell me that there is somebody you know and does it, I'll also want to see to believe. Yes, I'm sure there are other people. I do not know if there are people who can bend them or break things, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. Maybe there are many people who have these powers and do not know of them, and it did not develop in them.
You are not saying, now, for example, people have always said a true test would be, I'm going to think of something, and the person turns around and says, you are thinking of. Then that would be incredible, would it not? If I had a particular thought in my mind or a particular episode that happened, and someone could tell me.
That's incredible. That's reading your mind constantly. I cannot do that. You see, I can only do things that you really concentrate on, studied it before, and really project it to me. I cannot sit right here or near you and know exactly what you're thinking about. I wish I could, but that's...
Now, this just means we're cutting away for a second because we get a little behind time, but we're going to have, I think, adequate time for you to try what you would like to try tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. We'll take a short break, and we will be right back. Here is the Cure ad, the bandage that sticks to its job. Watch. If you have just joined us, we are talking with Uri Geller, who claims and has performed some very astounding feats. We have a variety of objects sitting here. We have also, as per your request earlier this afternoon, and if you want to try that or whenever you feel like it, one of our staff members did some drawings which have been sealed in an envelope, and I'd like you to take your own pace when you feel like you want to try anything.
Right.
Do you want to try that particular experiment first?
When I'll feel for it.
When you Sure. And now these objects out here are, we have some nails, we have some keys, we have, as you can see, some forks, we have some aluminum canisters. These are the type of aluminum canisters I guess a roll of film would come in. All of these objects have been supplied by us. You did not bring anything here at all. We have a small, what you would call a file box with a die in it, which I understand sometimes someone can place the die in the box and shake it up, and you have a very good law of averages in naming the number that is on the top spot of the die without touching the box or opening it or whatsoever. So, would you like to try anything here?
Why don't you ask some more questions?
Want me to ask you some more questions? You have to kind
May
of
I
work
ask, when did you discover this power, Uranium?
Well, I think I was really born with this power, and
But when did you discover it?
the first time I was about 7 years old, the psychokinesis power. I would concentrate on my wristwatch, and I could move the hands of the watch just by concentration. Just move them to a completely different hour.
You know,
And
watch would
then-
move to a different hour just by...
Yeah, a complete different hour. But then it wasn't always under my control. And then I noticed that later, I mean, it didn't happen all the same day, that one of the hands is bent inside the watch, which you cannot touch by hand. And that was the first time I ever discovered that these powers exist, and I sort of have them and can control them.
Are you feeling in the mood yet? Huh?
Wow.
More questions?
All right, let's...
What's the capital of South Dakota? No, I don't mean to press you.
Okay, let me see. As you know, I told your people what to bring. One of the experiments I did at SRI is finding a hidden object in 10 cans, of course. I did it repeatedly all the time.
Right. And we have 10 aluminum cans there and 10 over here.
I was already trying to concentrate on them, so I'll try the water.
Now, since we have been gone, let me explain to the audience at home that he has not touched these objects in any way. They were brought over here by our property man. The table was placed here. And while we have been away, you have not touched them in any manner. I will verify that.
So I'll just move my hands over them, and if I'll feel for...
And one of them contains water of the 10.
I like to do it the way we'll start eliminating the ones that do not have the water. That's the way I did it at SRI. That's the way I'll try to do it here.
All right, without touching them.
Without touching them, of course.
All right.
Why don't you pick out when I say take this out,
I
pick
take
it out.
Right,
So
of course.
that means there's no water in that. I'll try to go down. Now, what I do now is try to have a sort of a feeling where the water is.
Now you're not touching them at all.
You can see that I'm not.
Well, I don't trust me.
Okay, take this one out. There's no water in. Uh-oh. Careful. You must...
Sorry.
Wait, you know, pick them very
Very
delicately
carefully,
up.
right.
You know, some people call it a sort of a water roulette. But pick gently the middle one out without touching
Take the
anyone.
middle one out. Remove that. Obviously, that is empty. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to move over to get a better look.
He is really suspicious, you know. I'm having a hard time with you.
I don't mean to be, Yuri. I really
No,
don't.
just keep looking. And I'm telling the viewers, if I miss, then I miss. I won't pass here. Usually I pass if I don't feel for it. But if I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong. I'll also be a little disappointed, but that's the way it goes if I'm pressed. See, Johnny, what happens here, you can see that there's nothing put on here. I'm not
Yes, I understand.
trying to make it longer. I'm trying to feel. If there's no feeling, then I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Wait. Okay, let me rest a little, all right?
All right.
You know, I'm surprised because before this program, your producer came and he read me at least 40 questions you're going to ask me.
Well, I can ask you all kinds of questions if you'd like. If you'd like me to ask you questions.
I have to have time, and give me a little more time.
All right. Now we're
We're not gonna
we'll,
touch it.
we'll cut away
We're not
from a
gonna
commercial, and I will verify, and everybody in the studio will verify that
Okay.
nobody will touch the objects. Okay?
Right.
Because I don't want to push it on that, but obviously we don't have unlimited time
I know
on a
that.
television show. I wish we did.
Okay.
Which one is the breast? Do you find your meals too routine? Watch closely and see how dinner can turn into a barrel of fun. We're back. How are you feeling, Ori?
Fine. I feel fine myself.
In other words, this is something you just have to feel, and you can't be pressed on
That's it. It can be pressed, and I'm sorry if that's it. Okay. Eliminate this one also. It's not
Eliminate
bothering
that one.
Good.
All right.
I already had my feeling on the first one. I feel something from it, but
You're not
I'm
sure.
not sure.
All right, you've got 7 more there.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. If someone, like, suppose I felt that also, is that a supporting thing?
No, you see, because I have to come down to it myself. I mean, you can't choose for me. You see, there's actually, again, I'm saying there's no guesswork here.
But you mentioned something. You said if the audience helps you concentrate, if they help you think about
Oh yeah, it
this.
helps. I mean, it helps to a limited extent, but I'm the one who will have to choose from
Yes.
here, not you.
Now, so in these demonstrations, Yuri, very
Yes.
often you say you do fail.
Oh, well, you
And
see.
do the audiences accept
me tell you this.
Do they accept it?
Yes, you see, I don't force anybody to. First of all, I don't force anybody to come to my appearances and believe me. You see, there it is, and I'm trying to do and succeed. Usually, of course, I don't walk into an audience and they tell me, "Here, we laid down 20 cans, find it." I can't work that way. Neither at where I do the experiments. I have time. I sit down. You feel, do it. Now, in an audience, I feel much more free. I know that nothing will happen to me if it won't happen, but really
Would you like to go on to the other experiment, the one where we made the, someone drew an object and it's double sealed in the envelope, or would you like to continue with this?
Well, let me try. This one is not over yet. I'm going to come back to
sure
you.
not.
Can you take this spoon in your hand?
Put this spoon in my hand. This one.
Take it and hold it like that. Hold it no, open it and put your other hand on it, gently, like that. Or I won't touch this. No, turn it back. Other we lift your hand, and lift your hand and put your finger here. Now, I'll put my hand over your finger. Tell me if you feel, and press it like, feel the whole, tell me if you feel anything coming from my hand. You have here something written on your hand.
Yeah. It was a name that I didn't want to forget, yes. That I never used.
I hope I won't bend this man wherever he is. What I'm trying to do is bend the spoon under his finger. Wherever.
I feel heat.
Good. Heat is usual. I mean, everybody has a sort of a body heat coming. Tell me if you feel anything. Tell me if you feel your hand somehow sinking into it gently. And I'm not touching him.
Yes.
Good. Okay, gently lift, I'll hold it here, gently lift up, you see if it's bent there. Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes, it's bending more. Can you see it?
It is very much bent, I can say.
Well, where?
It was very
Now,
straight.
no, it was straight. I hope the camera can focus on this. Oh, it's.
Yeah. It does look like there's a slight
No,
bend in
it'll
it.
keep bending. It bends more. Usually it bends more after it happens. And this is what this is one of the thickest point of the spoon. Well, you can definitely see and feel it. And you felt it.
Yes, I
sinking
did.
somehow.
Yes, I did.
Okay, now of course this is not a big bend, Johnny. Before the show, one of your video man brought me a key, and I did it for him. Completely bent to, I'd say,
He showed it to me,
40
yeah.
degrees. But there, I'll put it here, and it'll keep going. Look,
Do we have
there
to-
I had no.
Can we cut away again and still come back here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back after another word from one of our sponsors. Gerard, we are back. Uri was telling me you don't feel what, strong tonight?
I don't
Is that?
feel strong. It's not all tonight. Right now, I'm feeling being pressed, and then I can't.
Well, I'm
I
not
can't
trying
do
to
my
press
thing.
you. I really not.
No, you're only telling me, well, will you try that or that or that?
Well, I thought that was the idea of. No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to put you down. I didn't mean that patronizingly at all, because I have seen you on shows, and I thought the idea was to show, if you possibly could, some of the things that you claim you can do. And I certainly don't want to press you. And if you don't feel like you can't do it tonight, or don't wish to try, I certainly don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to be skeptical. I would love to see these things. I really would.
Right.
Is there anything else that appeals to you? Now, if I'm pressing again, well, for example, now you asked us before the show and this afternoon for one of our staff members to draw on a couple of cards and seal them in an envelope, which we have done.
Yes. Well, let me tell you again. This didn't bend much, and right now here I'm stuck. I don't feel for it more, so I don't want to be stuck either on an envelope. I'd rather tell you that many people are skeptical about these things. They see something happening, and then they want to see it closer and closer. There have been many people running and saying that they can duplicate what I do. Well, I can only say that if I'm on stage and people see me from far, they can always say that there is some sort of a sleight of hand or trickery here.
That's true.
But I've been working with science quite a lot, and by doing what you see here under controlled conditions, because this is not a controlled condition.
What do you mean?
Well, this is not a controlled condition. What I mean is, for instance, in experiments, it's covered with bell jars, and there are cameras running, and many scientists looking at every point, although you're trying to do the same, but this is really not a controlled condition. But again, it's quite difficult for me, and I won't go on something that I don't feel strong for.
All right. Well, it doesn't leave us much, does it?
We do have 3 empty canisters.
Yeah, we have 3 empty canisters there, and we have 7 over here, and
And the bent spoon.
a spoon that's got a slight bend in it. No, I'm not trying to be
It's all right.
patronizing at all. I wanted this to be of great success
Johnny,
tonight
I feel
for you.
very good. I feel very good.
Okay, we'll take a break and we'll come right back. Well, Uri, I don't want you to feel bad about this tonight. The monologue doesn't work every night either. And maybe
Thank
it's...
you. I don't feel bad about it. It
maybe
happens to me not once, but it happens quite a lot when
Yeah.
I cannot perform and do things.
Would you like to try it again some evening if you want to?
Yeah, I
mean,
guess,
I'll be happy to extend an invitation to you.
You know, Johnny, just to finish that, this was quite an important appearance for me here tonight. And really, in other places, I felt real good. And I knew I could perform things. Because maybe this was and is an important appearance for me tonight, I might be blocking myself. And I want to tell you, you know, people ask me, are you nervous before coming in and sitting here? I was very nervous tonight, really. Maybe I can say my first time that I was really nervous appearing, I heard about you when I was a little kid in Israel. So
Well, look,
for me it was important.
We'll love to have you come back again sometime.
Okay, thank you.
Really?
And don't be disappointed.
I won't.
I'm not.
Okay, fine. Ricardo, thank you.
Yeah, Johnny, thank
Tomorrow night, Dom DeLuise, Edie Williams at 3 Degrees, and swindle expert Bob Rosevsky. Good night. Loves to perform because he loves audiences. And even at his own club in New York called Dangerfield, strangely enough, he still doesn't get any respect. But he'll be working at the Tropicana Hotel in Las Vegas for 6 weeks starting February the 17th. Rodney Dangerfield.
What a crowd! What a crowd! I'll tell you, it's still all right. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm all right now. Last week I was in rough shape, though, you know? My wife's father, he moved in with us. Has an electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens. I saw my dentist, too, last week, another beauty. I said to him, Doc, look at my teeth, they're all getting yellow. He told me to wear a brown necktie. I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me. I broke up my psychiatrist, too. He told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly, too. And then he told me to lay on the couch, face down. I tell you, on Halloween, that's when I know I'm ugly. I open the front door, kids give me candy. And girls, they don't like my looks either. Well, the other day, a girl was driving a one-way street. I yelled out, one way. She yelled back, no way. I don't know. I tell you, since I'm a kid, nobody wants me around, you know? I mean, the time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. He did a lot of things, my old man. Oh, once on my birthday, he gave me a dartboard with automatic return. And my mother, too, she never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. I tell you, since I'm a kid, I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last week I donated blood. The family thanked me for saving their dog's life. And my wife, she's no better than the rest of them. I told her when I die, I want to be cremated. She's planning a barbecue. And with my wife, I got no sex life either. Outside my bedroom window, they caught a peeping Tom sleeping. What a sex life. Well, my dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg. Yeah, my dog, that's another one. He taught my wife to roll over and play dead. Now, I'll tell you, my life, when she makes love to me, there's always a reason for it. Now, one night she used me to time an egg. And I'll tell you something else, too. I don't like the nickname she gave me, either. Microwave. Hey, Hollywood.
How are you? You're looking wonderful, Roger.
Eric, thank you very much, Johnny. You look kind of cute yourself, you know that? Very nice. How you doing, all right?
Is it warm in here?
What's me? You know, the pressure. The pressure. It's always there, you know.
You want me to? I'll do a commercial, give you a chance to cool off a little bit?
Whatever you like. It's okay. I mean, it's not my ball game, you know.
That's right. But we'll do this
We'll return
right after this, sure.
Very nice.
Yeah,
So,
you look relaxed now.
well, I'm okay. I'm fine. Thanks very much. It's always like this relaxes me being out here in
Does it really?
California. Nice people, you know. California's a pretty country too.
You like
know.
it, huh?
Well, I like big mountains. They got big trees. You know, it's lovely out here. You know, I love trees. You know that. Oh. Sometimes I spend a whole day just looking for a piece of oak and a hunk of ash. You know that. No, I mean, in New York, there's not many trees.
There's not
you know.
many trees.
Well, where I live in New York, there's only one tree in my block, you know, and two guys live in it. I'm telling you, it's
You live in a rough neighborhood.
Oh, very bad. I mean, you kidding? My neighborhood, forget about all kinds of people there.
Yeah.
But this last week, a guy rotated my tires from my car to his. No, my neighbor, there's always problems, though. You kidding? My block is a beautiful children's zoo, you know? Last week, 4 kids escaped. I mean, always problems, you know? No, but I'll tell you, kids are bad today, Johnny. They're bad today, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my kid, same. My kid, too, full of smart answers, you know? Well, the other day I said to him, I says, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I was old, I don't have it downstairs. Now, I mean, people can drive you nuts, Johnny, you know?
Yeah.
Like the other night I went into a place, I asked the bartender for a double. He brought out some guy who looked like me. You gotta relax, that's the whole thing.
That's right.
I can't relax for Christ, the whole problem. You kidding my friend, the doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombatz, he knows how to relax.
I was going to ask you about him. I thought his name
He's
would
doing
come
fine, doing fine. He's glad you brought it up, too.
Yeah.
He's doing fine, you know. Doing fine. He's busy, you know. His new book just came out.
He has a new book?
Big book.
He's
All about
busy.
hamburgers.
About hamburgers?
Hamburgers, yeah. The book's entitled, She Was in Love with a Quarter Pounder Until She Tried the Whopper. It's a very good...
Good job. Your doctor writes a lot of funny books, doesn't he?
Books.
Yeah.
All about hamburgers, yes, read, boy. But I'll tell you, Johnny, I count my blessings.
Do you really?
I count my blessings, you know.
That's
I mean,
important.
you know, I'm doing okay today. Show business, I was broke for years, you know.
I know you
I never
were.
had any money. I couldn't buy nothing. I used to go to orgies to eat the grapes. Are you kidding? I had no money at all. No money at all. My whole life, I never got a break with anything. You kidding? With me, nothing comes easy, nothing. Well, last week, my gay uncle died. Left me all his dresses. Don't get a break with nothing, Johnny.
Hasn't been a good year, has it?
I never had any luck with girls either. You kidding?
really?
Never had any luck with it. By the time I was 16 years old, I had sex once and VD twice. Never had luck with it. When I was a kid, I never got girls, never.
Really?
My friends didn't know, though. I fooled them, you know. I used to go to drive-in movies alone and do push-ups in the back seat of my car. You know? I mean, I got a girl here and there, but nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, one time I took out a real fat girl. Ooh, was she fat? Ooh, boy,
big girl.
fat out there. And she was so fat, I mean, during sex, guys asked directions. You know what I mean?
That's a big girl. Big girl.
Big girl, fat as no guy. I lose some weight myself,
Yeah.
Johnny. It's awful. That's the whole thing. They look thin, you know?
Yeah.
I found out the best way to look thin, you hang out with fat people. It's the only way, I'm telling you, you know? But it's healthy, thin, and health. That's what's health. We didn't come to health yet.
Right.
That's right. Health is important, you know? And I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore, you know that? We all get old. I'm at the age now, I tell you, I'm envious of a stiff wind, you know? I'm getting very old. to work it out, you know.
Yeah, of course,
It's tough.
you gotta
It's
take
tough
him on
to
the
work it
road,
out,
you know, you gotta-
I've been more depressed than ever lately, too,
Are you
Johnny.
depressed?
Very
Oh,
depressed.
I'm sorry.
Come on, laugh it up, will you? I'm very depressed. No, I'm very depressed. It's worse than ever. This
Hey,
depression,
seriously. Yeah, go ahead.
it's like a heaviness on top of me, Johnny.
yeah?
It's always there, this heaviness, always right on top of me, you know. Other guys get up in the morning, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the heaviness is waiting for me nice, you know. And sometimes I even talk to it. And I say, hi, heaviness. And the heaviness looks back at me, today you're gonna get it good, you know. You'll be drinking early today. And I don't want to drink because I'm a bad drinker, I'll tell you that, Johnny. When I drink the next day, I gotta do two things. I gotta try and locate my car, and I gotta bring back the car I took. I mean, I'm a bad drinker. Remember that one? Yeah, sure.
Of course I do.
Of course you do. I know a lot of my bed. I don't know. Bring on the next guy. I don't know what to do.
When you come to the end of the conversation, you come to the end of the conversation. A lot of guys taper off. Rodney doesn't fool around. Bring out the next guy. You're a funny man.
Thank you very much.
We'll do this and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. George Carlin's here tonight. George Carlin has had a tremendous influence on a lot of the newer comedians because he is unique in his style. And he appears in the recent movie Prince of Tides. And he just has his 8th HBO concert airs this month, and he's just nominated for an Emmy for his children's show on PBS called Shining Time Station. He's going to be performing in New Orleans this Saturday night. Woods, welcome, Mr. George Carlin.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Good to see everybody. This is my, my last Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and this is my 105th Tonight Show. By no means, certainly not a record. A lot of people are up around 200, I understand, but 105 of them. And I always did a stand-up, didn't I, Johnny? Always did a stand-up. None of that, let's sit right down and, talk about my goat's operation or something. 6 minutes per monologue, a total of 10.5 hours, standing here or in New York in the same spot. And that's a lot of time. I could have had sex 3 or 4 times during that. But it is good to be here. And this is the first time doing the show without any pressure at all of hoping they'll invite me back. Commissary, can't say enough about the commissary. Went there again tonight, Johnny. The penguin, cacciatore, sauteed bat groins I had. Very good, very good. And the diced loon. Also, you might be interested, Johnny, a wonderful new restaurant in the valley, Top of the Schmuck. Have you been there yet? Yes, well, it's a big 15-story statue of a schmuck, and the restaurant is in the Hat Band. You might want to drop in. Really a good place. You have to forgive me, I'm a little nervous tonight. I only started recently shaving my legs. And boy, that takes a lot of foam, doesn't it? And the aftershave, whoa. Well, I'm not feeling completely well. I was traveling in Pennsylvania recently, and I was beaten up. Oh, you're from Pennsylvania? I was beaten up by a buggy full of Amish people. You're not expecting it. Anyway, working on a nice new investment of mine, a roach spray. It doesn't kill the roaches, but it fills them with self-doubt as to whether or not they're in the right house. You know you have a drinking problem when you get in a fist fight over the outcome of Jeopardy. I would like to announce tonight I am no longer saying have a nice day. I got finished with that years ago, but I don't believe you should put the responsibility on a person of having a complete nice day. I'm giving specific short-term well wishes now. I say things like have a satisfying mid-morning or a rewarding post-lunch. You know what I say at 5 o'clock? Have an interesting dusk. Figured out the security thing at our house. For years, we had security problems. Put up a sign, pit bull on angel dust. And nobody has come by except two guys on angel dust, actually. And as long as we're talking about signs, you know that sign, severe tire damage, do not back up? Well, when you're going through there forward, don't you worry a little anyway? Maybe they didn't get it right. Maybe a guy on drugs installed the spikes. Or maybe you're on drugs. And you're hoping you're going forward. Say, am I backing up? Well, let me take a look at the spikes. Oh, can't see them. Better back up a little. Have you ever noticed that the Ku Klux Klan has never really produced any great composers? Just an observation. You know what kind of surgery you never hear about? Nose enhancement. See, many of these are not intended to be funny. Many of these, in honor of my last Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, are just observations. I'm hoping that they lower the drinking age. I just want to see a sign in a bar that says, "You must be 11 and prove it." Some people think of the glass as half full. Some people think of the glass as half empty. I think of the glass as too big. If you fall asleep in a house where there is an adult woman present, when you wake up, you will have a blanket on you. You know those toilet seat covers that they have on the wall in the bathroom, public bathrooms? They come in packages of 250. Someone had to decide that. Another one of those interesting observations. You know you're in the wrong store when one of your personal checks is framed on the wall behind the clerk. Do you think it's more immoral to kill a 300-pound person or two 150-pound persons? Why must hailstones always be the size of something else? Names are very important. I think the Second World War would have been a lot easier if his name had been Slim Hitler. 3 observations in 1 monologue. You know what you never see, and I'll close with this. You never see a really romantic French ballad singer with a 12-pound cyst on his neck.
Love to see you work. I think Sparky or Biff Hitler would have done it.
Sparky Hitler, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I think you're right.
You just needed that.
Names are so important.
Sparky or Biff.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
We'll be back.
Or Spunky, Sparky. We're back with George Carlin. Indeed we are, friends. Congratulations on that. That's nice. That's nice to get the Emmy for PBS on the kids' side.
It's a nomination, and I hope
marvelous.
I'm up against Mr. Rogers, though.
Oh.
So we'll
Can
see.
you say, I hope so?
I'll be practicing.
Yeah. When's the first time you did this show before? I took it over, didn't you?
Yes.
You go back to the Par days.
My first time on was with my partner, Jack Burns. Jack later got more fame with his other partner, Avery Schreiber.
You're right.
Burns and Schreiber. But got more fame. That's a strange phrase.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say notoriety because I don't like that word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Dreams come true. dreams come true. Jack and I were still in radio in Fort Worth.
Right.
And we wanted to be nightclub comedians. And he was the nighttime newsman, and I was the disc jockey from 7 to midnight. And afterwards, we would go home, we would turn on the TV, watch the Jack Parr show, and then we would fantasize doing mock interviews as what we would say if we were on there. And this happened every night. And some of them got very funny, and I was just sitting there in our underwear, you know, watching TV, watching the Parr show, and 7 months later, we were on it. Which is amazing. You know, I mean, we still stayed in radio 3 months past that. So 4 months after being in the business in 1960.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, 1960, Jack and I were on. Arlene Francis was the substitute host that night. We didn't get on with Parr himself. Then I did it once in between Parr and you when they were testing and trying people.
Right.
Mort Saul was kind enough to bring me on. And my first time with you was 1967, and I've done, like I say, 105.
A long time.
Yeah.
Something was in my mind when you were saying that, and it just left me. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that where you got the idea of working the radio station, or the first bit you did about the wild
Willie
disc jockey?
West, yeah, the wonderful wino. Wonderful wino.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I used to...
That's what I thought, radio days.
Yeah, that was that first sort of incarnation of mine during the 60 through 70, when I did a lot of media stuff, Al Sleet, the Hippy Dippy Weatherman, and all those.
But you
those
progressed.
media-
You've always changed and focused in on what's happening and kept ahead of the game.
Well, I've always just kind of listened to myself
Yeah.
and seen what's next, you know, and if I feel something, and I really feel strongly, I do it.
Yeah. You got into new investments at all, or anything going with it, you?
Daytime fireworks. Not a big payoff.
Didn't work out, huh?
No. My biggest concern is the family right now. You know, I've talked to you about my son, D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan, yes.
Yeah.
Unusual name for a boy.
Yeah, well, he's only one of them. There was, of course, Silas, Cheech, Akbar, T-Bone, Winslow, Satan, Night Train, Gargantua, Tonto, and Spud. And Dagwood, I didn't mention Dagwood. Dagwood's having trouble. Dagwood's been arrested again. He's in trouble. Yeah, giving a virgin a hot foot. Which I never heard.
I never heard of that.
And doing the
it's
wave.
It's a little-known crime, isn't it?
Pardon me?
Little-known crime.
It is. It's a misdemeanor. Thank goodness. Doing the wave in church is. Yeah. But he's been in trouble before, you know, staging illegal cow fights.
Illegal cow fights.
And selling improperly labeled yo-yos to a minor. But he had it tough when he was
Troublesome kid, yeah.
Yeah, we were in a tough neighborhood. You've heard of Hell's Kitchen?
Yes.
Well, this was in the suburbs, a Hell's Breakfast Nook. Yeah, and he had a little dog and didn't want to call it Spot. You know what he called it?
No.
Stain.
Stain. I've got to cut away. I'm kidding. Not that I want you to stop, but we'll be right back.